And really, 6 years isn't that long. We didn't grow up with Patrick and Keisha, but we've been to Minnesota in the winter, and honestly, I'm glad we skipped that part.
But a conversation we've had many times, Keisha and Patrick, is how rare it is to meet friends as young adults.
Because for dating, there's like Tinder or Bumble or something new that we've never heard of.
But if you just want cool people to go to a concert with, or cry with watching Love Actually, you have to meet kindred spirits the old-fashioned way. And when you meet a team so compatible with your own team, you don't let them go. In fact, you make sure that you stay cool enough so that they want to hang out with you.
Which is why we feel so lucky to be part of the magical lives of Keisha and Patrick. Those of you who've known them for a long time know that they are an unstoppable team.
Keisha's my coolest friend. I feel we share the same assertive, motivated, go-and-do spirit. Whenever the suggestion to plan a trip, whether it's a voyage across the world, an impromptu day trip to the amusement park, she's already on it with spreadsheets, Google Docs, full of awesome things to do, driving distances, accurate timetables, and alternate plans just in case. Then we must accomplish the most one could ever accomplish in a day, researching the most difficult hike, completing it first thing in the morning at top speed, competitively passing other hikers. This is followed with other tasks, caving, waterfalls, beaches, wildlife, and ending the day by rescuing stray cats in the streets of a tiny town in Mexico. We did that. She's also from a super badass place, Minnesota, where people drive out on vacant, windswept, frozen lakes and camp for days, attend meat raffles weekly, and partake in wine that will grow hair on your chest. Needless to say, if you're going to Iceland or Alaska in January, she has all the wardrobe wisdom for such wintry endeavors. Furthermore, her new career is also crazy accomplished, overwhelming, and scary to me. But she handles it like a boss. She's Minnesota nice, but don't let that fool you.
And when I feel myself getting grouchy or impatient and I know I need to snap out of it, I think, what would Patrick do? He wields kindness like a superpower.
Patrick is so wonderful. I feel like he's constantly inspired and finds so much beauty in all the things, be it dance, art, music, running, nature, travel, and just the lovely things in the world.
The last time Patrick and I went running, he spent miles telling me what he learned from visiting Buddhist temples on a trip to Thailand with his brother Josh. And the last time we stayed up going through his music collection, he had a story for every song, because every one of them reminded him of an old friend, or of Keisha, or of someone in his family. Patrick has poems written by his father, framed and displayed around his house. And Patrick can connect with books written by pilots and falconeers and neuroscientists in ways I would have never considered. Patrick seems genuinely interested in everything.
And let's face it, he's the entire package. Sensitive, beautiful dancer, well-dressed, and always has great hair. Step it up, Brian.
Lacey and I, we spent a few years working in a group of traveling musicians, and as you might imagine, that can really wear you out. Patrick knew we were feeling low, and he volunteered to fly out for a few days to help us move gear and get set up. We warned him that it wasn't going to be glamorous, and frankly, we felt a little embarrassed. Not only did Patrick insist on carrying everyone's stuff, but I'm pretty sure he secretly counseled everyone as well. After he left, we all said, man, we've got to get that guy on payroll. I think completely unbeknownst to him, he lifted everyone's spirits, taught us to be nicer to one another, and feel prouder of what we do. I think that's what he does for everyone in his life without knowing it.
So last summer it had been a couple months to be seeing Keisha and Patrick, and they decided to up and fly out to Washington State to visit us. As soon as we picked them up from the airport, they announced, we bought a house.
We both got new
We
jobs.
adopted a cat.
Keisha's going back to school.
Oh, and by the way, we're engaged.
This is what happens when you're out of the loop with Keisha and Patrick for 2 months. They tackle life's like next 5 things just all at once.
And it is awesome how much they love each other. Like, I've watched them each individually get overwhelmed just talking about how much they love the other and how much they mean to them. They're a beautiful team, the best of friends, and we're honored to be a part of their life.
So join us in raising a glass to Keisha and Patrick. We wish you all of the love, happiness, and adventure together. Cheers, we love you.
Cheers!